This is KUGAN CASSIUS for iFILM London. We're at the Liverpool Hilton here for the press conference for No Retreat, No Surrender, March the 30th, headlining Tony BELLEW against Isaac Chilemba. Final eliminator for this WBC title, which I know you crave. You know, what can you tell us about Isaac Chilemba?
He's a very, very, very good fighter. This is the toughest fight in my career. He's the most complete fighter I've faced. He's got good boxing skills, reasonable power, good speed, good footwork, a good defence, and he can actually get up off the floor to win, which he's proved on several occasions. So I'm in deep here. I'm in deep. A lot of people are tipping me to get beat. You know, I look at the sites and stuff like that. So I'm happy. You know, people are tipping me to get beat. This is what I always say. I want to be in fights where people say, you know what, Bellew's going to lose this one, or he could lose it. So we're here now. People said I was going to get knocked out by Miranda. People said, oh, Bellante, you know, he's ranked so highly. You know, people even tipped Danny McIntosh to stop me. And you know, I always get, people always tip against me. So it's nice to see that the same people are doing it again. And with the same quotes, I'm going to be outboxed, I'm going to get found wanting. But I always come up trumps and I always find a way to win. And this is going to be another case. I'll find a way to beat Isaac Chilemba. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough, possibly the toughest fight in my career, but I'll find a way to win. I'll grind it out whichever way I have to do. And I can't wait for March the 30th.
I mean, Chilemba hasn't been beaten for 6 years, so it's kind of like you're going in against a sort of undefeated fighter, isn't it? Sort of hasn't been defeated for a while.
He is undefeated because the one loss he has, he avenged it straight away, and it was, you know, I think it was in his 6th fight or something like that. So he's a good fighter, mate. He is what you don't get to this stage of a world title final eliminator and fight someone who ain't good. It's as simple as that. You fight top guys, and Isaac Chilemba's a top fighter. He's a good fighter. You know, he's fought Edison Miranda. He got the points win there. You know, he's got good wins, mate, and this is a tough fight, make no mistake. I know what I'm going in with. It's a dangerous fight, but at the same time, I'm a dangerous fighter, and when I hit people and when they're going to feel it, I can box. I'm a multi-dimensional. I ain't one-dimensional. I ain't going to go in there and think I can just bomb this guy out, because it ain't happening. This is going to be a long fight. This is going to be a drawn-out fight, and one I've got to win. I don't care how I win. I don't care how I look. I just care about winning. That's all I care about now, because when you're in the semi-final of the World Cup, the Champions League, the FA Cup, whatever, teams, you don't care if you won 1-0 in a dogfight. Who cares? You're in the final. No one remembers who the semi-final losers were. They only remember who the semi-final winners are. So I'm in the semi-final now, and I've got to win, mate. This is a massive fight. It's important, and I'm envisioning going to the well in this fight. I'm going to the well, but I'm willing to do it. Listen, I went about a mile from the well last time with a gash over me. I boxed clever and stayed, kept it simple. It's not going to be enough this time. I'm going to have to go to the well and drain it to the very drip. I know this is going to be a hard fight, but listen, I can't wait till Isaac Chilemba feels what I've got, and he's going to be in for a rude awakening, a rude shock. It's one thing watching me on a camera, it's one thing watching me on YouTube or on telly. It's another thing getting in the ring with me and trying to beat me. So, you know, I'm there now. I'm ready.
Since the Cleverly fight, 3 wins on the bounce. Like you said, the knockout against Danny McIntosh. And also against Edison Miranda, victory against Bellante. So new promoter, you know, this is all going forward for you now. Like I said to you, you win this fight, a potential fight there with Dawson, which I know that'd be, you know, your dream to get that. I know you've had a world title shot, but you know, and this is mapped out for you. The way Eddie Hearn has done this, obviously, where you know what fights you have to have, and you know that you win them fights, you've got your shot there.
Listen, I've got a structured plan in front of me now, and I ain't fighting for the world title this time because I don't deserve it, or because I'm not fighting for the world title because it sells tickets in an arena. I'm fighting for the world title because I've earned it. I deserve it. I've legitimately got this shot because I've beat good guys. I've beat guys ranked above me. I've beat guys who were supposed to knock me out. You know, I've beat guys who, you know, had won European titles, fought for the world title 4 times. I've fought these guys and beat them. In the past, I was given shots because I sold tickets and I'd done something nuts at a press conference. Let's be honest, that's why I got me shot. I've got me shot this time because I've earned it, because I wanted to do it the right way. So listen, it's been nice, it's been a good ride, but it means nothing unless I win on March the 30th. It's all been for nothing. I have to win on March the 30th. I've got huge pressure on me, but I'm going to go in there and perform, and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to get the win. Believe you me, this is a final eliminator, and I'm going to win it, mate, and then I'm a mandatory challenger, and that's all I've ever wanted to do. I just want to become a mandatory challenger. I've stated for a number of years, I don't want any handouts, I don't want any easy fights. I don't want to fight number 50, number 45. I want to fight the top guys. Chilemba's a top-rated guy in my eyes. He's a world-class fighter, and I'm looking forward to getting in the ring with him.
Again, like you're returning to the Echo Arena in front of your home fans. So obviously, you know, you was saying in the press conference that you want to give Chilemba the feeling like when Butte come here in front of 10,000 screaming Nottingham fans all in Carl Frost's favour. In fact, there was a few Butte fans at that fight, but overwhelmed by the Nottingham sport. You want that in Liverpool. Is what you get in Liverpool anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, oh listen, it's if I can even scratch the surface of what Carl got that night in Nottingham, I'll be amazed, I'll be humbled. I need the support, to be honest, because listen, I keep saying it, I'm going to the well in this fight. I'm going to have to dig deep, and there's going to be times when I'm sore, I'm banged up, I'm taking shots, but I'm giving shots, and this is good. This is a hard fight, mate, and I need all that support behind me, because it does help. People will say, you know, oh, does the crowd play? It does play a part, and it plays a part when you're screaming for you in the 10th round and you have to drive through the pain and go through it and dig in. So they play a huge part, and I can't thank them enough for coming. But Isaac Chilemba's going to hear something and feel something that he ain't never heard or felt before come March the 30th. Hostility, people who want to see him smashed and beat up, and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to try and do that. So, you know, listen, March the 30th, he's in for something that he's never experienced before. Someone who's bigger than him, stronger than him, more relentless than him, and someone who's I've got my eyes fixed on something, and nothing's going to stop me getting it. Nothing in this world is going to stop me getting it. Isaac Chilemba's not going to stop me. March the 30th, I've got a test in front of me, and I'm going to do it, mate. I really am.
Your old rival Nathan Cleverly fights Krasniqi in the same month as your fight, a little bit before. So, what are your thoughts on this fight? I think this is a mandatory defence for him.
Yeah, it's. I don't even pay attention. I've watched Krasniqi once or twice. It is what it is, mate. It is what it is. I don't even waste my time with it, to be honest. I just think about what I'm doing, think about where I'm going. I've fought good guys, some good names in the last few fights, and leave him to do what he's doing, mate.
How was your Christmas?
It was a nice Christmas, to be honest. I enjoyed it. I had turkeys, I had chickens, I had full cows, loads of Yorkshire puddings. I enjoyed it, mate. I had a nice time with my family. My boys really enjoyed it. It was just a really, really nice Christmas. It was, you know, lovely to give my kids the things that, you know, similar to I had as a kid, but, you know, on a lot of grander scale. But listen, this is the nice things that boxing can do for me. I'm hoping that it can secure my kids and my future and all our lives. So, you know, but I've got to go through a lot of pain to do that, including big gashes above my eyes, fighting with a face full of blood. It's all part and parcel of boxing, and you've got to be willing to go through that to get the prize.
Everton punching above their weight this season?
Are they punching above Arsenal? I don't know if they are. I don't think they are.
I don't think we are. I think we're 6th at the moment. So.
You might be 6th. I think we're 5th. So it's a bit of a tight race. But listen, if we're with Arsenal, then we're punching our right weight. Arsenal are a big club, and Everton are a massive club too. So it's nice.
You know what? Saying that, there's probably, I could pinpoint at least 3-4 players to you now that I would put straight in that Arsenal team. One being Baines, one being Fellaini. You know, we don't have strikers, so Jelavic in there.
That's it anyway. Jelavic is the best first touch finisher I've ever seen. Felly walks into anyone's Premiership side. Baines, he's the best left back in the country, no doubt. Kevin Morales is a fantastic right winger, dangerous with both feet. The team's exciting. No, Stephen Pino's just an outstanding player.
Fantastic season he's having, isn't he?
Brilliant. I mean, if you put Stephen and Bainesy together, I think they get in any team on the left side, because I think they're proven statistically to be the most devastating left-handed side in the whole Premiership. So it's massive, mate. The club's having a huge year. The gaffer's done a fantastic job. You know, we've got a good back four. I know we're conceding goals lately, but you've got to look at the defence. You've got Sylvain Distin, probably the most consistent centre back in the league. You know, he's consistently good every week. He's big, he's strong, he's very, very quick. Then you've got Jags, who's an England centre half. You know, you just got to find our nucleus and our for the first time, our spine of the squad is very strong. The gaffer's adding players in. Darren Gibson's the most underrated midfielder in the league for me. If you watch how many times he'll give away a ball in a game, and you'll be lucky to count it on one hand. It's amazing how his passing range is just fantastic. There's just so much quality about our team now, and I'm just a happy Evertonian. The boys are great. They have a great atmosphere there. We have all banter, and the club's fantastic. It's great. It really is. Anyone who's knocking Everton at the moment are not a real Everton fan, because what's gone on there, what the gaffer's done, what the chairman's done. Everton have become a success, and they've become a team now that is feared. Maybe 5 years ago we were getting laughed. Well, 5 to 10 years ago when the gaffer first took over, we were being laughed at. Dogs Award, relegation fights. The gaffers took us and the chairman from being laughed at to being feared, and that's massive, especially in Premiership football. So I'm happy. I think the only thing we're missing is someone like, I'd love Theo Walcott, I'll be totally honest. I don't know whether he's going to stay, but I'd love him at Everton. He's not going to Everton, obviously. Who else is at Arsenal? People always go on about Arshavin and people like that. I used to like him. I know he's not there right now, but I thought he's a good player.
He's there. He's just not playing, and I think, to be honest, it's probably the best move for him. I mean, to be honest, Arsenal haven't got any strikers at the moment. They've just sold Moran Chamak, who's lost his form. So the only real striker, out-and-out striker they've got is Giroud, apart from Podolski and Walker, who drift on the wings and that. Podolski does look good. He's had a bit of stick this season, but he is a good player.
He'll be a good player. Gibbs is a good player. I think, is it Mertesacker at the back?
Saka, yeah, not the paciest defenders, but he's a decent defender.
He reminds me of the guy who used to be at Chelsea, who had no Carvalho. He had no pace, but his timing at chat of tackles is very, very good. He's good on the floor too, so things are looking up. I think Arsenal must be the only club in the Premiership who run things at a profit, and I mean every single thing. I think the only thing they're lacking with is paying back the stadium. Everything's run at a profit, and I don't believe there's a manager who could have made the money for a club that Arsene Wenger's made for Arsenal. The buys, the sells, it's fantastic, mate. I believe he's a great manager. And any Arsenal fan who says he should be lynched, they need lynching, because what that guy's done for Arsenal is fantastic. I know people go on about not winning trophies, but show a bit of loyalty and stick by your man, because loyalty goes a long way.
Exactly. Just finally, what does it feel like to be interviewed by an award-winning reporter?
It feels absolutely fantastic, especially when I voted. So it feels great. My Twitter I have been slated, leathered, kicked, punched. Why are you telling us to vote? You've all voted. Thank you very, very much. KUGAN is now a world-class reporter.
If you didn't already know. So,
can I have my £50 note?
Eddie will give you that £50 note. That's your purse for the next fight, he just said.
Sure, that'd be doubling my last pace.
Tony, listen, thank you very much for talking to iFILM London. We look forward to another BELLEW night in Liverpool. Always exciting, the lead up. Everyone always looks for your fights and gets hyped up about them. Usually deliver. Let's hope you do it again.
Hopefully, mate. I try my best to go out there every time. As I say, this one's about winning. It's about winning any way possible. If the knockout comes, it's a bonus. All that's on my mind is beating Isaac Chilemba March the 30th. Keep watching iFILM London.
KUGAN, CASSIUS, Tony, BELLEW, iFILM London. Thank you very much.
iFILM.